Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Today, I'm a bit passionate because I've had quite the week. It's been good in that I've been educating myself, but then it's been triggering things within me, like the stigma with addiction. And that is why I do these videos. Addiction is a disease. Now, I've done a video on that. I'll link you up with the video if you want to watch it. It's a disease like any other disease. Now, in my experience with Ben, he was in and out of the hospital like so many times. With other diseases, and again, I'm not pitting one disease against another, our health system needs to change. Period. If you are ill and you are diagnosed with a disease, you then get treatment. With addiction, because it's so stigmatized, you don't get the same service. Now remember, every life is valuable. Every life has value. So where am I going with this? Addiction is a disease. Ben was in and out of the hospital. Sometimes he was in the hospital like 2 times, maybe 3 times in the same day. What would happen? He would overdose. He'd be brought to the hospital. He'd come back to life, which is, thank God, amen. And then he would be released. That's not enough. What I've discovered is over the last few years, we've come a long way with help for addiction. What I would love to see is the hospitals sharing this information. Now, I learned this through a course, and I've learned this over the years. A lot of this wasn't available a number of years ago, but today there is help. So I'm just going to list off a few things. Number one, with addiction, it's such a tough one because the person with the substance use disorder needs to want the help to change things, to either go to rehab or meetings or whatever it is. But meanwhile, there is harm reduction measures that they can take so that they can survive long enough to get the help they need. So there have been a number of things that have happened over the last year or two, which have been great. And, we have our MAT, which is medically assisted treatment, which is medication. There's OAT, which is opioid agonist therapy. And some of the things that they use in these treatments is methadone, Suboxone, and naltrexone. And that helps. There's also now RAM, RAM, which stands for Rapid Access Addiction Medicine. And they are walk-in clinics where you can actually, the thing is with addiction, if the person wants help, you need to get that help immediately because it could change the next day. So I'll put a link for that, and it depends on the area that you're in. There's also now mental health walk-in clinics. There's supervised injection sites, which are fantastic. I know some people think it's crazy that we do that, but there are a number of reasons that it is a good thing. There are studies that prove that they have saved lives. It's horrible when people find needles in parks and kids pick them up. It would prevent more of this happening. They get clean supplies, and there's always a medical person there to give them information so when they are ready for help that they could seek the help or counseling that they need. I will put a few links below. The thing is, with addiction, people that are addicted or the family, the loved ones, they don't talk about it. Like other diseases, we have had fundraisers. I think of ALS and the bucket and the awareness that it brought and the money that it raised. We don't get that with substance use disorders because people feel shame. They feel like they're low life. They feel that they're not worthy of living. And then there's the family, the loved ones that are dealing with it, and they don't share because people judge. Stop judging. These are human beings. I'm so passionate about this, and I just want to share awareness and let you know that addiction does not discriminate. It could happen to anybody. With medically assisted treatment, there's arguments, well, then they're addicted to something else. But the thing is, it keeps them alive. And there are people out there that you may not even know that are on some treatment, and they are living and they are holding down a job. These are huge successes. Unless you've lived with someone or know someone that has a substance use disorder, you might not be able to understand what I'm talking about. But I'm telling you, these people are human beings, and their life is valuable, and they can make a difference. And when people start realizing that this is not a choice, that this is actually affecting their brain and their decision making and all those other things that come with it, those are symptoms of the disease. I think you could feel me, but there is help out there. So anybody that is struggling or knows someone that is struggling, know that there is help, and that your life is worth living, and you can make a difference in this life. And I just want one day to see the hospitals actually giving information. I'm telling you, as a mom, and I've seen my son flatline a number of times and coming back to life, and I thank God he's still with us today. When someone is flatlining and it's because of a heart condition or something else, they are treated. They are treated. Why are they not treating addiction? It is a disease, and it is killing thousands of people. We are in an epidemic. This is a crisis situation. We need to talk more. We need to spread awareness so that things can change. That's my rant for today. I am sending you all lots and lots of love. Wishing you a fabulous day. Please keep the spirit to live. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic week.